Hey everyone, welcome back to Val's Curious Compass. In this episode, we're settling into campground life and doing what every great trip needs, good food and cozy vibes. We're cooking hot dogs and chili on the Coleman stove, making a hearty camp breakfast with scrambled eggs and maple sausage, and grilling ham and cheese sandwiches for lunch. We've also got campfire dinners in tinfoil packets, s'mores both nights, and a freezing 30-degree morning where we had to make a quick breakfast inside before heading out. So grab a snack, get comfy, and come enjoy some campground cooking with us. We have our lunches here, hot dogs. I got chili, onions, and some mustard, and a pickle on the side, and some barbecue chips. We're gonna eat this and just kind of enjoy being outside. The wind's blowing, it's nice and cool. We are preparing chicken. We're gonna do this recipe that we printed off the internet, honey Dijon chicken foil packets, and thanks to the fork spoon. So basically we have our chicken sitting on some orange slices here, and we have some chopped up vegetables, sliced vegetables, asparagus, we have zucchini and yellow squash, along with some cherry tomatoes. And then on the chicken there's a sauce that has the honey Dijon sauce, which consists of garlic, honey, whole grain mustard, and lemon juice, and a little bit of salt and pepper. So that is on the chicken, and then the chicken is sitting on the oranges, and then all around it we have the vegetables. So we got the fire going outside. We're wrapping these bad boys up, and we're gonna go put these on the fire in just a few moments. Here is our honey Dijon low carb keto friendly chicken tinfoil packet that we just came out. We add a little bit more sauce to that. We got the squash and the tomatoes and the asparagus. How is it?
Bussin'.
Very juicy. Good, good, good. All right, we're gonna eat this meal, y'all, and then we'll go back and sit by the fire and have some s'mores later.
Tell a ghost story.
All right, we just finished our meal, our honey Dijon chicken foil packets. They were so good. They were very healthy. So before the fire goes out, we're gonna have our s'mores. Anybody that's been camping probably will know what that is.
We are the only light.
That's so good. Nothing like s'mores, gooey chocolate, roasted marshmallow, and crunchy graham crackers next to a campfire. That's living, folks. All right, we're going to enjoy the rest of this campfire, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys. We're about to start cooking breakfast. We're gonna cook on the Coleman stove today because it's a little drizzly out there, and we're gonna save our firewood for our dinner tonight. So, all right. Last night we made some cold brew coffee because we don't have a percolator yet to put on the campfire. We did have a French press, but it's not fire safe, so we wanted to have some cold brew coffee. My daughter is introducing me to cold brew coffee. And what's the difference between this type of coffee and regular coffee?
When you brew it cold, it's not as acidic, so it's easier on your stomach.
and that helps a lot of us who have reflux or heartburn. So we're gonna start with our coffee, heating it up on the Coleman stove, and then we're gonna start with some breakfast.
Want it to just...
Okay, we have some Vermont maple premium sausage. Got that from Walmart. Maple,
It's cute.
a little water in it. Alright, coffee is ready. How nice and dark that is. Look at that. That's a nice... It's right here. Oh, is it? Alright guys, we got our breakfast out on the table. We got some scrambled eggs, the Vermont maple sausage links. Sarah made some toast in the oven, and also some malto meal. And we have some oranges as a little healthy treat. This is a cool idea if you're camping. This is a snackle box and save condiments over time. And, you know, it's easy access to... We have tea bags, salt and pepper, mayo and mustard, instant coffee, ketchup, some hot sauce, sugar, creamer, sweetener, some half and half, and our toppings for toast, and there's some syrup in there as well. So if you save those condiments, you know, you can put it in a snackle box and bring it to you on your camping trip. All right, looks good. Alright, we are having a quick, easy lunch. I got my grilled ham and cheddar on some low-carb bread, and then we have some liver cheese with some crackers and some barbecue potato chips. That's our lunch. Alright, one of the things we're going to cook tonight on the grill is bacon-wrapped asparagus. So I got some thick-cut bacon and then some asparagus spears. These are washed and ready to eat, so I'm going to divide these in half. I've made two little trays here out of heavy-duty aluminum foil. I'm going to wrap some bacon around those asparagus spears and hold it together with a skewer stick and put it on the grill. Alright, we got the shrimp deveined and cleaned up, peeled and deveined. Got yellow, red, and some green bell peppers in here sliced up. We got zucchini, the green zucchini, and some cherry tomatoes sliced in half. And then I did add a dressing on it, the marinade, which consisted of paprika, oregano, coriander, ground coriander, garlic puree, some salt, pepper, and olive oil. So got the foil all laid out here. I'm going to separate this into the foil packets and close them and get the grill fired up. Or actually it's the fire pit. We're doing a campfire. Alright, let's see what get them all hot in the middle. Alright, so the recipe we were following said to just leave those open and just cut a little piece. And it's still kind of tough, those asparagus, so we added a little water to the tray. I'm going to add a little foil on it to kind of let that water steam in there and cook those asparagus a little bit better, because they're not really getting cooked like this. Okay, we'll be back. Alright guys, we're opening up our foil packet. Let's see what it looks like. Doing this with one hand. Ooh, that looks really good. Got the zucchini and the cherry tomatoes and the shrimp and the dressing, and I even threw in a couple little onions in here and bell peppers. So that is going to be a good meal. This is our bacon wrapped asparagus. That looks pretty good. To go with it, we have some cornbread that Sarah made. That's going to be really good. And try a piece of asparagus. I have access to somewhat of a kitchen here in the cabin, so we're using some of the tools in there. It looks really good. That is nice and crunchy. Oh, it's just cooked perfectly. Having it steam a little bit extra with the water really helped cook those thick pieces. Alright. I'm going to try a piece of shrimp. Okay. Oh, that's good. Lots and lots of flavor. The shrimp is tender. No shrimp. It doesn't taste shrimpy at all. It tastes a little sweet. All these flavors are meshing really well together. The zucchini is nice and cooked. Alright, I'm gonna turn the camera off. We're gonna enjoy this meal. Good morning. This is our last day here at the Campground, Lando Pines family campground here in Covington, Louisiana. It's really cold outside. It's 30 degrees and we've run out of firewood. So we could cook on the Coleman stove outside, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and cook on the stove inside, you know, as we pick up and wrap up this morning before we head out. We'll cook some breakfast, eat some breakfast, and we'll pack up and then we'll head out. Cooking some bacon in the oven, 400 degrees for 10 minutes. We're gonna scramble some eggs and have some orange slices left. So you'll see our breakfast here shortly. Alright, there's our breakfast. Got scrambled eggs, some bacon, sliced oranges, and the rest of our cornbread. Well, that wraps up our campground cooking adventure. From campfire dinners and s'mores to chilly mornings and cozy meals, this trip had a little bit of everything. In the next episode, we're switching gears and we're heading out with our metal detector to explore the campground beach and playground area to see what treasures we can find. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what we uncover next. Thanks for traveling with us on Val's Curious Compass. We'll see you in the next one.